Hi everyone, I just thought it'd be easier to make a video to talk you through how to set up the shop. So obviously you're coming in for your shift, hopefully 20 minutes before it's due to open. I'll probably be here as well, but these are just some of the things to do to set them up, set up the shop. To switch the heater on is up there. That must be switched on and switched off at the end of a shift, so it's important to remember that. The fairy lights, which we will keep on, is the switches under there, and also that is the switch for the these tree lights and the jewellery cabinet.
So the fairy lights in the window stay on?
The fairy lights in the window in the evening stay on.
Yep.
And you can leave that lamp on as well. But also I would turn this off and I would turn this off if possible. So when you first come in and you take off your coat and you have your handbag or bag, and I would keep those upstairs, please. We'll take you upstairs in a minute, and keep your phone on you because you might have to phone one of the sellers if you've got a question. But other than that, we don't have any room to store any other stuff down here. So, so then we come along to the till area. So hopefully this is reasonably self-explanatory. But so we've got some. We're going to have another folder with everybody's phone numbers in. So stock list is in there. There's hammers and nails in here. This is going to be our customer drawer. In here is also some boxes for the jewellery.
So that's Kate McAgnus.
So this is Kate McAgnus's boxes, and this is Brave Lotus. So if you see, that's her branding. That's for her over there. And I can't remember who those are. We'll find out. But anyway, some jewellery.
That's Kate there.
Jewellery stuff in there. But also, if someone's ordered something and they want us to put it aside, you can keep it in there. In here, we've got spare bags. And some wrapping and spare bags, and then there's some bags for mole leather. So if you sell a dog collar, they're in there. Okay, and this is our wrapping area. So you've got to just be really careful coming through. I've tried to tape down the plug, but just be careful. So iZettle, you're going to watch Sarah's video as well, so you'll know how to run this. This is the iZettle machine down here. I might try and get a longer lead. So we can, so we can hand this to the customer, and it's connected to here.
And then when it's quiet, you just charge it up.
Yeah, when it's quiet, you just charge it up, I guess. Yeah, or we'll try and get a longer lead. And then this is the packing. So we've got bags here for customers. Excuse me.
And then down here, biscuits to hand out to customers.
Yeah. So we've got some tissue paper, smaller pieces of tissue for jewellery, and you can put one of our stickers on it. So round here, also these lights need switching on and off, and the plug for that is behind here. Plug for that's behind here. So we're hoping that the kiddies are going to make crafts. So the crafts that they can make are, they can cut out a ball. Oh, hang on a sec. Cut out a ball. One sec. So they can cut out a ball and stick some tissue on the ball and use the pipe cleaner to hang up. So they're making a Christmas decoration, or they can make a Christmas card with cut out card. I shall endeavour to do an example one before I leave today. And then these have been donated by lovely Yellow Dot Studios. So if you get the chance to promote them, please do. Okay, so should we go upstairs?
Yep.
Right. A lot of the boxes for certain things, like for example for this chinaware, the boxes are underneath. So sometimes I've done that. So you can look underneath it to find.
Is that for
box
restocking
first.
or for packaging?
This is for packaging.
Okay.
Other than that, we've got spare stock upstairs. So we're going to try every customer that comes in. You've got to ask them, have they been to the Curious House? Okay, so the Curious House is upstairs. Everyone must go upstairs. But if they've already made purchases, or they want to make purchases, if you could ask them to leave them at the till when they go up there, because we don't want people going up there and putting them in their handbags. Not very Henley. Right, okay. So we're going to go upstairs to the Curious House. We're going to get some more signage. Okay. A long video. So, we're at the top of the stairs, by the way. So if you go that way, there's a toilet, which we will leave open, and also a kitchen. Very basic kitchen, sink.
You've got drifters next door for lunch.
Drifters next door for coffees. But then toilet there. So this is the Curious House. It's maybe not going to be quite as bright as this. It's going to be more sort of homely. So everything up here is for sale. and when you ring it through the till, it's the Curious House. So if there are bigger pieces of furniture, there's a customer book down, I'll show you by the till, so you must write everything in that customer book. So this is all quite exciting. And then through here is, as most of you know, the drop off is our storage area, which is actually looking rather full. But there isn't actually a huge amount of stock up here, but every now and again I suggest you come in and, replenish. But it's also very important when you set up and shut down in the morning that you turn this heater off and turn off all the lights.
And are you always being the final locker?
Yeah, I'll be the final locker upper, but it's good to mention it just in case,
no, definitely.
Okay? Right, so lots of nice things up here.
And then
we're going to get some music up there as well.
If people are needing stock replenishing, are we leaving it up for the sellers to keep in touch with?
Every now and again I will send you a spreadsheet of what you've sold. So then you can come and have a look. Oh, I'm really sorry we're not open yet.
Oh, you're not open?
I'm not open yet. Opening tomorrow. Opening tomorrow.
Sorry.
Sorry, we're opening tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry.
So it's all right. Things for the till. One is, this is the customer book. Not the most secure, but on the front I've written the iZettle username and password, the iPad code, and for this, which is 1234, and the iPhone code. So that is, so you go over there, is our music system underneath here. Okay, so that's where we're going to keep our music. This is our, one more thing for the till, this is our eco replacement for bubble wrap. So I'm going to keep it here, you can cut it off and use it. Okay.
That's mainly for like the ceramics, really, isn't it?
Mainly for the ceramics. I mean, always, I would suggest when people come in and they make a purchase, you always say to them, would you like a receipt? And if they say yes, you can say, well, I can offer you a handwritten receipt or an email receipt. Especially certain generations don't like email receipts, so it's important not to make them feel challenged and instead just say, would you like a written receipt? I think that's quite important actually.
And we should have some postcards as well, which we can arrive
we can
in.
Put these in, or little
tomorrow.
Thank you cards. Yeah, we'll put some more postcards that you can put in the bags.
So if it's a quiet moment, it's quite good to do that, like stuff in the bags.
Yes, and you could also put stickers on the outside of the Creative Duck stickers on
We've
the
got quite
outside
a lot
of the
of
bags.
these. Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, great.
And what the other thing is, when you're replenishing, so when you come in, you want to replenish stock. Don't try to sort of keep it in a rough, in the same way. Don't just scatter your stuff throughout the shop unless you sort of okayed it with us first, because it can start to look jumble saley if it's not merchandised properly.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to bring in more stuff, if we can fit it in, but just be aware that we don't want it to look too jumbled.
And closing down at the end of the day.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's just lights.
Yeah, so closing down at the end of the day. I think I might put the iPad in the drawer so it's just not on display. Oh no, maybe I won't. I'll put it down on the floor so it's not on display because it needs to be charged overnight.
Yeah.
It's a very old iPad and it's not up to date with iZettle. So it'll say, there's a warning sign that pops up every now and again, but just press ignore.
Yeah, okay.
It says you've not got the latest, version, but we know that because it's not the best.
It works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's it really. These are cakes. They're not balls.
Yeah, or soaps.
The terraniums don't need, the jars don't need opening. Once their lids are on, they just live, which is fantastic. There should be some testers out for H by Mia so people can test the hand creams and things. And if anybody wants a print and they want it on a different frame or a different version or a different size, write it in the customer book.
Yeah.
And you can feel free to call the artist or the seller.
And everything can be sold off the wall.
We'll always get back to the customer, So that's it. Okay. Thanks.